Hello miners, Rusty coming at you, and I'm getting this video out. These are on the Gonzos. Part of what I want to do in here is show you guys some knives that are still available, and maybe you're interested in picking them up. I've been showing all kinds of discontinued knives and hard to get kind of knives, but you should know the knives that I've shown you lately I've picked up in the last 6 weeks. Took me about 6 weeks to acquire about 30 knives. So you can do it. You can do some digging. These two knives, I don't believe you've seen on my channel. Maybe you might have on this one. This is my Gonzo, and this is the G727M. It's in 440C. The one you guys that I did show is the D727M. And that's D2 steel. This is 440, and I had a solid green on that, still have it. And then this one I picked up because I wanted the digital camo. And then I thought, hey, it'd be kind of cool to have matching. This is the FB727S. All right, so one is Gonzo and one is Firebird. And the only other difference is the size. So this one's going to compete more with your Rat 1, and the other one's going to compete more with the Rat 2. Taking a look at this, we got that ricasso, little nice move up area. They're both flat grind. They have the axis lock, which once you get it broken in, this one doesn't have as big a ricasso. Does have the axis lock. These are going to run on washers. Ooh, this one is milled inside, both sides. And certainly not a deep carry pocket clip. Well, let's take a look at that digital camo G10. These, by the way, are dyeable, and they are pretty cool when you dye them. Have done that. I've seen it. I haven't done it. And you can see this one is milled on the inside. So I don't know, guys, whether or not you guys think Gonzo's going to be any kind of collectible. They're good knives. These things for the money. Picked this up for 18 bucks on Amazon. I don't remember, maybe 20 bucks somewhere, but they're still out there. And we're going to just break it down if we haven't. If you guys are familiar with these knives, well, that's the lineup with the Rats. So let's set these off to the side. And the Rat, whew, gotta love that detent. That snap, the lockup. We have lots of body pins for strength. And nice, these are nylon type handles. This one is bone. That's a limited edition scales. And let's see how this one, doesn't thwack. But, you know, very, very close blade shape. Very close. Well, the Rat has different thumb studs. Very close blade shapes. This one has the axis lock and not as many body pins. And this one is not milled for, you know, lightening the weight. But gotta love the Rat. 4-position pocket clip. And this one is 2-position pocket clip. How do these two look? Okay. Oops. I keep hitting this camera right in the middle of this. Well, it looks just a tad bigger. The Gonzo's just a little bit thicker, and maybe maybe a skosh longer. So set that one aside. Now when it comes to the Rat 1 original and the 727M, the Rat 1 is bigger. It feels bigger. Okay, that's just a thunk. That's a thwack. How are we doing? Yeah, the blade here. Definitely a bigger blade. Ooh, that Gonzo. Let's see here if we can get those. Just a little bit though, huh? Not much, actually. I thought the Rat would be bigger. So, how does it compare? Well, let's see. We got this axis lock. Close her down. The Rat's not going to do that, but it's no problem closing. How about the flow of this knife? Look at that. This kind of drops down, kind of funky there. And this one, a little bit of a lip going up. But definitely Ontario-inspired grip in terms of the same styling, design, ergo design. And there it is. Okay, so I'm not moving my knives, and the Rat is an 1/8 of an inch longer, probably at least, not quite a quarter. What would that make it? 3/16? Yeah. Good ergos here. I do prefer the lock on the Gonzo. I do prefer the steel on the Gonzo. I prefer the deployment on the Rat. And other than that, I think the ergos on the Rat, it's thinner. So, what do you guys think? Of course, these run $15 more, if not more than that. Although you can buy at Blade HQ right now, the Rat that the forest green, I think it is, for $25. The Rat 1. So let's take a peek here. Very similar. In fact, this is, but there's a difference. Must be that handle size. This thing actually works for me better. There's your move up. You know, when you move up, you're not. Yeah, it moves up about the same. But I think, ironically, because I do like knives with about a 3.3, 3 1/4 to 3.3 inch blade. I like this one with more handle. Got me thinking I might need to try a Para 3. Is that what that is? Spyderco Para 3. See what I think. We've already tested the sharpness on this. It was a pass. Let's bring out some testing here. Paper, 440C. Okay, pretty happy with that. Hang in there here. For some reason these notes didn't want to. Okay, anytime you can do that, that's pretty decent for a factory edge when you're cutting some curves. But this is another test we're doing. Okay. All right, not too bad. So you can cut through this peanut here. And that's a good sign if you're cutting and not ripping. So we see here kind of ripping at the end. Let's see, I do have another peanut somewhere. Okay, so what that is, just kind of the weight of the blade, and it starts to cut. I don't know if because of the weight, if there's more out at that tip, or because the tip is sharpened better. Okay, that's what we're talking about with a good clean cut. Hardly any pressure on it. So it's a sharp knife. We could do better, but at this point, there's really no need to unless you wanted. Okay, guys, thanks for checking out the miner.